Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah, hit the like button. So y'all coming to the building. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? Top of the night. Sunday night, Monday morning, top of the top. What's up with y'all, man? Salute. We in the building, man. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? We here. We here. We here. Appreciate y'all. I'm over here trying to situate things. Let's get it situated. I see y'all running up the numbers crazy, man. Y'all running up my numbers crazy. I see it. I appreciate y'all. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? Joseph Moon. I'm going to the moon right now. I'm going to the moon right now. Bang zoom. I'm on the moon, Joseph. Salute to you, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in the building. It's Sunday night. Getting ready for the week. Some of y'all got work week. You know what I'm saying? My work week don't start Monday to Friday. My work week is every day, 24/7 on the wake up. You know what I'm saying? So the last time I checked, I was at like 16,000 views in 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? You hate school? Why you hate school? School is something that I felt that way. I felt that I hated school at one point, but then you realize school and your youth, it, is very important. Your youth and school is very important, bro. That's when you had the most fun. The most fun is when you're gonna be in school when you're young. When you get old, that's boring. You know what I'm saying? Old is boring. You gotta pay bills. Old people don't like to have fun. They don't want to go, do fun stuff. All they want to do is pay bills and sleep. Now, that's boring. Going to school, hanging out, you know what I'm saying, getting into adventurous stuff. That's fun, man. That's fun when you're a kid. So don't rush to get old. Tell you that now. Don't rush to get old. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your youth. Enjoy your time when you're young. I'm crazy. How am I crazy? What age is old to you? Well, what age is old to me? Um, like when you in your I say mid 60s. Mid 60s is when you start to get old. Your 40s and your 50s, you're still in your prime. I call that your prime. Now you get out of your prime in your 60s. You think what I'm saying? So 60s, 70s, but your 50s and 40s, you're still in your prime. So, I'm saying that's a majority of things old people do. Look at the majority of old people. All they do is work, pay bills, go to sleep, and be grumpy. Don't lie. Old people are jealous of young people because the young people still got time to have fun. So why you think old people be mad at young people and they be hating on young people? Because they understand their time of fun is gone. So, all they got is bills and sleeping and, you know what I'm saying? That's all they got. They got to work two, three, four, five jobs. So what time do they have for themselves? You ask yourself that. And the old people was tricked into working their whole life. Now, this generation done sped up to the point where you don't gotta work till you 65. Young people get in a bag and they retiring at 30. They, you know, young people making way more money than old people could ever think of. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. So an old person, you know, is really jealous of young people to a certain extent because they understand. You know, their generation is cooked. It's a cooked generation, bro. Now this generation right here with the social media sped up everything with the AIs. Anybody could be rich overnight. Overnight you could be rich overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's what this generation is. So you gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. So don't rush to get old. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the old folks, the old fools, like Dipset. Let's segue into Dipset. Now Dipset, they beefing, they got issues, and Dipset been together for over 20 years, and then they got issues. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, your world could be different from mine. That's okay. We ain't supposed to see eye to eye. We ain't supposed to see things from the same perspective. Cause you never grew up where I'm from, Raymond. You never seen what I seen. You never experienced what I experienced. So how can our world be the same? It's got to be different. It's got to be different, homie. You know what I'm saying? Cause where I come from and what I experienced, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know. You know. Don't get in your feelings. Cause I don't know you. You don't know me. So don't feel away. Don't. Why would you feel away? You don't know me. I don't know you. I'm just speaking on my platform. You know what I'm saying? This is my platform. If you don't like it or anybody don't like it, just leave. Just leave. It's America. You can do what you want. He said the ones that don't take time and understand will fall off. But all right, I go back to Dipset. Dipset. I go back to all these crews, hip hop, anything, anybody who was a crew. 9 times out of 10, they break up. They ain't together, bro. Look at Freaky Zeke. Freaky Zeke is coming at Jim Jones, right? He dissing Jim Jones. But at one point, he was dissing Max B for Jim Jones. So let's say he's a pancake. Pancakes is the worst people you want to be around. Pancakes would flip for $1. Pancakes is easy to flip. That's why you call them pancakes. They're easy to flip. They will flip on you. They will backdoor you. They will do everything to you at a drop of a hat. And that's Freaky Zeke. He's a pancake. Now look at Dame Dash, Jim Jones. Freaky Zeke, Jim Jones. Jim Jones, Cameron. Cameron, it's all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like at what point is money? You know what I'm saying? Money destroys a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get destroyed for money. Nick Hornberg, I give you let me see. I should give you I'll give you a couple minutes in timeout. Enjoy your timeout. Yeah, but money, like Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill said it's funny how money changes situation. Funny how money changes situation. Money. People have destroyed their friendship over money, bro. You done seen it played out countless times, bro. Nah, they put up a video, an old video that's circling around the hood of Dame Dash and Jim Jones. Now, if you look at the video, that's an old video. Like, I don't want y'all to even think it's new. Just look at Jim Jones here. Jim Jones has no braids. So the video that's circulating with Dame Dash and Jim Jones about a fight in the street, it's an old video. Look at Jim Jones' hair. It's old. But even back then, it was issues. The issues was always there. I just want y'all, the issues was always there, bro. And and what did the issues stem from? Money. There's always some money play. Damn. Especially with the family. Yeah, family is worse, bro. Like once family don't understand that we in this together, once family treat you like an ATM, it's the worst, bro. It is the worst when family don't want to be family at the family gathering. Let's say we at the family gathering and I'm rich and I come to the family gathering and all the cousins and the uncles and even the aunties picture to me some get rich scheme. Yo, I got this money out there. I got this money out there. I got this. So what are we at this point? Are y'all family or are y'all business partners? Like you gotta understand, bro. Family is family, bro. Like if you my family, don't pitch no business out there to me. You don't gotta pitch no out. I'm gonna give you money out the kindness of my heart because you family. You don't gotta come to me with no get rich scheme. Cause at the end of the day, I don't want to do business with family. Cause business tend to fall apart, and I rather fall apart in business with a random person, but I don't want to fall out of business with my family because money and blood don't mix, bro. I seen it happen pointless times, bro. You get into business with your family, it ends up destroying your relationship forever. So I would never get into business with my family. I would give you the money and let you succeed or fail on your own. Like I don't even want no return on investment. I don't want no ROI. I don't want you to pay me back when your business is. I don't want that because what if it fails? Now we got issues. So before we get have issues, you my family, here you go, take this. Good luck. But we're not getting into business together. That's where a lot of people mess up at. Oh, we're family. Yeah, yeah, let's get to the family business. Now, first of all, some of your family members is not business oriented. So like you just can't put them in business because they're your family. Nah, like what do you know in business, bro? Like I'm only hiring people who knows how to do the job. So if you don't know how to do the job, you're not gonna get hired, bro. Like I'm not gonna pay you for your mess ups. Come on, man. So like, I'm very stern with my thinking. My thinking is very stern, bro. Like, nah, we can't do that. I'm not gonna get in business with family, bro. Money and blood don't mix like two. And no, you find yourself in serious. Biggie said that, man. I'll never get in business with family. Ever. Ever, bro. I learned my lesson and I seen others, bro. Learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta learn to treat people like humans, bro. Like when I see people, I don't see them I don't pocket watch them, and I don't see them as a walking ATM. That's not my intentions, bro. I treat people as a human, bro. How was your day? How you feeling? How's life? How's your family? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I'm, like I'm very in tune with my thinking at this point in my life. So, so when I see sucker stuff, I call it out, bro. I call it out. The kids are watching, bro. And when the kids see that we're not doing loyalty, the kids watching the the kids watching Dipset, the kids watch G Unit, the kids watch this stuff, and then they see grown men ain't loyal to the store. You think the kids gonna be loyal if they see adults ain't loyal? Come on, man. You think the kids? I jump in coming up. Well, nephew think you messed up and whatnot. Hey, I got out and back turned, got out and had back turned, but it didn't cause it didn't happen like it. Yeah, man. I had to jumping off, take care of mom, bro, and sister, my nephew, then he messed up. Yeah, bro, like, I call that people entitled. Family members are entitled. People, family members, for the most part, think because we're blood and you're rich that I'm entitled to your money. No, you're not entitled to my money because we're blood. You're not entitled to it. This is my money. Now, you don't ask for no amount. What I give you is from the kindness of my heart. That's the amount I set to give you that I feel that you should have. But you're not entitled to any family member's money. Like nobody's entitled to Jay-Z money. Like even Jay-Z turned away his cousin who asked him for $6,800. Jay-Z turned away his cousin. And people on the internet going crazy saying Jay-Z is a two-time billionaire, right? He said for Jay Z, $6,000 is like $100. That's what they said. Jay Z didn't give his family members $6,000. That's equivalent to $100 to Jay Z. But you gotta ask yourself, why didn't Jay Z give his family member that money? Was it a get rich scheme? Like was it a pitch? Like what? Cause we don't know the family member. This family member could have been a piece of crap to Jay Z his whole life, or Jay Z probably know like we don't know why Jay Z turned away a family member. You know what I'm saying? That's personal. But at the same time, we're not entitled to like if Jay Z was my cousin, I'm not entitled to Jay Z money because he's my cousin. I'm not entitled. If he choose to do something for me, that's good. That's family. That's blood. He choose to do something for me. But I'm not entitled to his money. I'm back doing all right on my own, and these same ones I took care of that didn't help when I needed coming back around. Yeah, see, that's their trait. Like anybody who doesn't help themselves, they always gonna need help in life. Yeah, because these people tend to depend on others, and that's gonna be their whole life story. Depend on others, have excuses, never save up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all, let's get those likes up. Let's get the likes up if you ain't a robot. Let's get the like up if you're a real person. Let's get the likes up if you get to the bag. Let's get the like up if you know you a dope boy, you a dope girl. Let's get them likes up. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, man, them people always gonna beg. They're always gonna have excuses, especially if you don't save money. If you don't know how to save money, you're always gonna have excuses. Like you said, now you're doing your own thing. You're back up. Of course, it's like a springboard. You can't stop you. You know, you gonna bounce back. But the people who who base their life on just begging and just just being a scavenger, they always gonna be that. They always gonna be a beggar. They always gonna be broke. They always gonna be down in life. Always, no matter what, they always gonna be down in life, and you gonna bounce back up, and they always gonna be down. You know what I'm saying? That's their life story. So you don't make that your life story. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't make that your life story. But that's theirs, you know? It is what it is. That's theirs. In clouds making it rain. In clouds making it rain. So in clouds making it rain, that's gonna be your life story. You're gonna bounce back, you're gonna persevere, and the ones who is leeching is always gonna be a leech. A leech is always gonna be a leech until until you pluck them off, you pluck that leech off, you toss that leech. Guess what? The leech is gonna find another person or another host. Like the leech don't say, okay, let me stop being a leech. It's time for me to stop being a leech. A leech don't think like that. A leech gonna always go to another host. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna go to another host. Even when you pluck that leech off, you toss that leech, it's looking for another host, another person to leech off of. That's their life. It's like a vagabond. They go from place to place to leech to leech to leech. You know what I'm saying? So, don't let nobody use you, man. Don't let nobody use you in this life. You don't let nobody use you, man. You feel me? Trust me, man. You don't let nobody use you in this thing, man. You gotta stay focused. I'm focused, man. Like, tell Scott to holler at me. But you don't let nobody use you in this thing called life, man. At the end of the day, you put loyalty over money, man. Put loyalty over money, cause it was all fake with Dipset. All the years we thought it was love, it was all fake. Like even with Rockefeller, all the years we thought it was love, it was all fake. It's quicksand. Like all of these relationship, all these crews is built on quicksand. It's not solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? And it get exposed, it sinks, it dissolves, it evaporates, and now they dissing each other on social media. They made millions together, and now they on social media dissing each other. I find that fake. If I made millions with you, okay, we fall apart. Okay, I get it. Business, we tend to go our separate ways in business. Okay, you made your part, I made my money, we made our money, we made history. They can't rewrite history. I'm okay. I'm not gonna get on the social media years later, because we ain't in business no more dissing you. I'm not gonna diss you. That's fake, bro. That's fake to me. Now you on the social media because y'all ain't talking because business fell apart. Now y'all dissing each other. Come on, man. Real talk, just like the millionaires, they going around asking for handouts now. They constantly on the go, constantly working. Yeah, ain't nothing free, man. At the end of the day, man, a handout is gonna get you what? An empty hand. I mean, you looking for handouts, it's gonna get you what? A empty hand. You gotta go do for yourself, man. Two chain looking at. You know what I mean? You gotta go do for yourself, man. Handouts is gonna get you an empty hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels good getting in front of mud. Like I don't know about y'all, but it feels good working for mine. It feels good not asking nobody. It feels good earning it. That feels, it gives you pride. You dig what I'm saying? It gives you pride. What y'all think, man? Am I the only one? But it feels good to work, don't it? It feels good to build something up. It feels good, knowing that you earned that. You built this from the ground up. Now look at it flourish. It feels good, man. It feels good, man. To create something and then it goes up, it becomes prosperous to create something and then sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Something you create, you could sell for hundreds of millions of dollars. YouTube was created by three men and they sold YouTube for probably billions. But they created YouTube and they sold it later. You know what I mean? That's that's your thing. That's your property that you could sell later when you want. But you gotta create it first. You gotta create it. You know what I'm saying? So So yeah, man, them handouts is gonna get you an empty hand. Period. You asking for handouts, you running through this world with hand. Yo, it's okay to give once in a while, but god damn, everything you ask for, bro. Like when you gonna be a man, man up, woman up. Asking for a handout is just like someone disrespecting you. Yo, listen, man. As a man, we ain't supposed to ask for no handouts anyway. You know, we men. Men asking for handouts is kind of feminine to me. Now, if it's a woman, I get it. Females is the weaker vessel in this earth. You know, everything caters to females. The court systems, the child support system, you know, the marriage system. They all cater to females. Like if you are married to a woman and your wife, and you divorce your wife, you still got to pay for her upkeep. You got to pay for her way of life, because she was accustomed to a certain way of life. So society makes sure that women, you know, is carried a certain way. So if a female asks for a handout, I get it. But a man asking for a handout, a man, you as a man, you got nuts, you got testosterone, you as a man asking for a handout from another man. That's like you calling that man your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You might as well call him daddy. You might as well, because that's what it is. That's your damn daddy, man. Asking for handouts, bro. Man, I'd rather, well, like I'd rather, like if it said you had to eat bread and cheese for a year straight, and and only got money to pay your bills, but after that year straight of eating bread and cheese and only money to pay your bills, the next 10 years you'll be straight. Or you can instantly skip that and ask for a handout. I'm gonna take the bread and cheese for a year. I'm gonna tough it out, get through that year, and I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna ask for a handout. I'd rather suffer than you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'd rather put myself through the suffering, get through it, pat myself on the back. You made it, and it is what it is. But I ain't skipping for acts. Nah, bro. I ain't calling no other man my daddy, man. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. It makes you look weak, bro. And then it could hold something over you. Now, let's say this guy is spooky. He's spooky. If you know what I mean. He's spooky. Now, you got a price. Now he is sex playing you. A guy sex playing you because he know you got a price. You're desperate. Come on to you, spooky ways. And what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Some of y'all gonna take the money and bite the pillow, if you know what I mean. Some of y'all gonna bite the pillow and take the money. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be secret about it. A lot of y'all got a price, and they know that. This, like the spookies know you got a price. They got a price. They gonna bite the pillow for a price. So y'all pillow biters for a price. They got a price, man. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. Y'all with the realist, man. You know what I'm saying? NYMP, the realist. A lot of people got a price, bro. Like, like once you got a price, now your integrity is for sale. You dig what I'm saying? Your integrity is for sale. You got a price. You know? NYMP, the realist. Like a lot of y'all hate change. A lot of y'all hate change, man. Y'all hate positivity, man. I see it, man. Y'all hate positivity, man. Y'all hate change. Y'all want to see people destroy themselves on social media, man. Y'all want to see that. Y'all don't want to see people elevate. Y'all don't want to see people grow, man. Y'all be having y'all popcorns and y'all be, you know, waiting for people to crash out for y'all enjoyment. I peep y'all game, man. I peep y'all game. So if the person ain't crashing out, if he ain't dissing, like nobody be tapped in. And that be the messed up thing about it, bro. Y'all only tap in for the crash outs. Y'all don't tap in for the message. Y'all never ever ever tap in for the message, and that's the problem with social media. It's very destructive, bro. So I try to, carve out my own lane in this destructive thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see people preaching growth and elevation, and and people in the comments, they hate it, bro. They don't want to see them grow. They don't want to see people elevate, bro. Even with Nipsey Hussle, y'all killed Nipsey when he was just trying to elevate and grow up. His hood. Y'all killed them for that. You know, you know, y'all love them when they, like when they crash out. Y'all love it. Oh, they crashing out. Yeah, yeah. Got the popcorn. You egging them on, cheering them on. Yeah, crash out, crash out, crash out. The minute he want to change his life, say, yo, I don't want to crash out no more, man. You know, that was all, that was all the trick. And I learned from it, trying to better myself now, I'm not trying to live that life no more. Man, I'm trying to push peace. I'm trying to push positivity, push self-awareness. Here y'all come. Oh, he's soft. Oh, now y'all turning him. Y'all turning a person who trying to elevate and change their life. Like, I don't want y'all around me, bro. People like that could never, ever be around me, bro. Like, I'm mindful of the people I keep, bro. If you only here for my destruction, bro, then I know. You know? You ain't a friend of mine, bro. You ain't a friend of mine, bro. And that's a lot of people, bro. They're only here to see you crash out. They're only around to see if you fell off yet. Like a lot of people are coming to stream to see if Kavion fell off yet. They'll come in. Oh, did he fell off yet? Damn. And they'll leave. A lot of people just want to see if you fell off. They want to come around when you're doing bad. They love you when you're doing bad. Oh, you get all the pat on the backs. Oh yeah, you doing bad. You struggling. You know, you crashing out. You wild negative. You wild violent. Yeah, I mean you at the lowest positive, the lowest energy you could, you know, function at. Very low frequency. You at the lowest frequency you could ever be on. People respect you when you're at your lowest frequency. But the minute you want to raise up and be a better person, now they turn on you. They turn on you. And anybody who turn on you when you trying to be better, trying to be a better person, anybody who turn on you, man, kick them out your circle, man. Kick them out your life, man. Period. If you turn on me when I'm trying to do better, guess what? I turn on you also, man. I ain't gonna beg for your friendship. I ain't gonna beg for you to come around. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go. Be who you wanna be. You dig what I'm saying? Just do what you wanna do, yo. You know what I'm saying? I turn on that person, man. Straight up. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for being in the building. But anybody who who don't respect, your path in life, man, to hell with them, man. To hell with them, man. Don't don't cut corners or trim your ways to seek love, man. Trim your ways to seek these people validation. Trim your ways to seek people approval, man. Don't ever be a fool in this world, man. For nobody, bro. You gotta be a leader, man. You gotta stand on business. And a lot of y'all don't be standing on business, man. A lot of y'all followers, man. That man, that man will trick you out your spot, man. A lot of people don't want to see you do better than them, bro. And that's just a cold hard truth. A lot of people see you doing better than them. Now they plotting on you, your own friends. So y'all hella popular. Y'all smiling in everybody's face. Don't even know these people intentions, man. Stop being too friendly, man. Y'all be too friendly, you know, social butterflies and all of that, man. You don't think people scheming on you? Find out the hard way, man, how this life is, man. People really hate to see you doing better than them. You come around flossing, you come around this and that. You want, be the best you, but the best you go bring out the worst in somebody else. Mm, that's bars right there. The best you could bring out the worst in somebody else. You gotta be mindful, man. You know how you maneuver in this place. You know what I'm saying? Give me y'all a game, man. Be mindful how you maneuver in this place, man. Everybody watching. They watching. Even the haters watching. You might be popping on social media, or your supporters tuned in, but guess what? The haters tuned in also. The haters watching. They watching to see when they could get you. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta be mindful of people, man, and their intention and why they come around you. Like, why you around? Now it's like it's like an ex-girlfriend. Find out you got money. Find out you came up on some money. Now the ex-girlfriend calling you, trying to get back into your life. Stuff like that, bro. Why are you calling me now? Like, what's your intentions of calling me? Why do you want to link up? Like, why do you want to get back in my life? So I got to question these things before I bring you back in. Because now I got to question your intentions and your motives. I got to question your intentions and your motives. Why you want to do this? Why you want to do that? You dig what I'm saying? Got to question your motives, man. So, I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, man. Y'all tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good with y'all, man? Y'all with the realest, man. Don't be scared, man. You scared, get a dog. You with the realest in the building. So we gonna talk as such, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for running up the algorithm, man. Y'all see the latest shorts I put up, man. I was at 6,000 views an hour. Guess what? I clicked it again, and it was at 12,000 views an hour. So that Freaky Zeke video by tomorrow, because right now it's at least the last time I checked were at least 20 or 30,000 views, and I just put that shorts up. So by tomorrow, if the algorithm's still in my favor, it should be at 100,000 views by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's work, man. That's me. Keep hammering, man. Keep hammering. Cause it's your channel, man. I told y'all, YouTube make 36 billion a year. 36 billion, man. Like, what are we doing, man? We still asking for handouts, and it's all kind of money out here. I see money all around me, bro. Hustle like a crackhead. Like a crackhead, how they need they fix and all that. Well, make your hustle like that. Make your hustle like a crackhead, man. Make your hustle strong. You know what I'm saying? That, that's hustle hard. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo, what's up, Brazi? What's going on, man? Yeah, hustle like a crackhead, man. You know, literally hustle. That's how my hustle is like a crackhead. I'm here. I'm moving like them. I study them. I study a crackhead and how they move. Okay, my hustle got to be like that. That's how I want my hustle. I guarantee I get rich if I had a mind frame of a crackhead. But a crackhead, they spend their money on crack and all that. That's why they broke. But if they save their money with that hustle, anybody be rich. Think about that. Anybody be rich. But is what you spend your money at. And sneakers, Jordans is the worst investment you could ever have. Y'all seen the shorts I put up. I'm trying to educate y'all with my shorts. Jordans is the worst. Sneakers is the worst investment you could ever have. Cause sneakers are not meant to last. So you think you could keep these sneakers and no, bro. They're not meant to last. They're the worst investment. You know what I'm saying? So I try to school y'all, man. Spend your money, invest your money wisely, not on Jordans, man. They are overpriced and they are not meant to last. You know what I'm saying? The soles come apart, you know. So I see people with thousands of Jordans, hundreds of Jordans, and then they take them out the box or they try to put them on. Guess what? Destroyed, or they got to give them away. Cause if you don't wear it, it get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So investing is very important, man, when you're young, bro. Cause you ain't trying to like Biggie said, being broke at 30 gives you the chills, bro. Imagine you being broke at 30, 40. It gives you the chills. You know what I'm saying? That's a forewarning. Get your money up in your teens, your 18s, your 20s, 25s. Get your money up. You know what I'm saying? You get your money up. But being broke at 30 and 40, 50, 60, that's like that's non-cipher. You know what I'm saying? I call that non-cipher. That's no bueno. That's something that you gotta avoid at all costs, man. At all costs. So you gotta get your hustle up. Hustle hard, money stack, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, holla back, hustle hard, money stack, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, holla back, hustle hard, money stack, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, holla back. Gotta hustle hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, New York is the ultimate hustle city, bro. Like, a lot of tourists come out here and they stand out. They stand out, and that's who the predators go for. Easy prey. Like if you got a force multiplier, they're gonna leave you alone. If you move a certain way, they're gonna leave you alone. But if you like prey out here in New York City, you know, they got scams for you, man. So you gotta be on top of your game, bro. Top of your game. So whatever you is, whatever you doing, keep hammering away. I'm doing this YouTube, so I'm hammering away. I'm dropping all kind of content on YouTube. Like I'm not limiting myself to one video a day. That's whack. One video a day. Nah. I'm like I'm trying to do what I gotta do anytime I want to. I don't limit myself to, to my YouTube audience think, oh, yeah, he's gonna drop one time a day. Hell nah, man, I drop anytime I want. That's how I do my supporters. And, anytime I want, we drop boo boo. We got all the news. You know what I'm saying? We drop boo boo. We drop this. We drop this. We drop boo boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Just all kind of things, bro. To let y'all know, like, I'm very active on this. This ain't halfway in now. I'm all the way in. I'm all the way in with my channel. Very active with it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna see, and y'all seeing it. The activity is there. So, you know, that's how you tell the difference between somebody who just halfway with it and you all the way with it. I'm all the way with it, man. And and like I said, man, over 12,000 views. 12,000 in 1 hour. Now y'all gotta figure how much that is. One view an hour is one video. We're talking 12,000 in 60 minutes. That's insane. That's a lot of views. And I get paid for every one. That's on top of I'm trying to show y'all. Like any second, you could have 12,000 views running up, 30,000 views. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I know what to do, man. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So I put that work in, and it pays, bro. It pays. Work hard, man. Hustle hard. Money stack. Sell that dope. Sell that pack. Sell that. Holla back. Hustle hard. Money stack. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Holla back. Hustle hard. Money stack. Sell that. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Back. And like even with, like that's why you don't ask for handouts. You know what I'm saying? Cause now, like let's say, you know, we're not rocking with each other. Now you could say, oh yeah, I gave him a handout. I made him. He wouldn't be nothing without me. That's what a lot of people do. They will give you a handout, then they'll hold it above your head. They keep it in the back of their mind. They say, yeah, I got him. You know what I'm saying? I gave him this. The minute we fall out, I'm exposed on the internet, you know, and that's weak, bro. Cause if I did something for you, it's cause I did something for you. I ain't gonna hold it against you years later. It's a lot of there's so much traits, bro, that y'all gotta study people, bro. Understand how people move, bro. That's why I limit myself to who could be in my circle, cause all kind of traits people got, bro. They'll give you something, then hold it against you when they fall out. They will give it to you just to the fact that they got something on you. Yeah, I got something on them. The back of their mind, they thinking, yeah, I got something on them. The minute we cross, I'm gonna go to the internet and I'm gonna say, yeah, I gave him startup money. I start him up. He's the reason that though. They just go on a whole tirade, and you like, damn. I thought it was together at the time. You know, no, mi casa, su casa. Blood in, blood out. I thought it was a team effort. But a lot of people, they be in the team, but they ain't thinking team effort. They thinking, all right, I'm gonna do this for him, but I'm gonna expose that later. I'm gonna act like a team player, but I'm for myself. Now you gotta watch for those who are fake being a team player, but they really an individual. An individual. Come on, man. It's a lot, yo, bro. That's what I'm dealing with. Yo, bro. The way people move, bro. Their intentions. I'm telling you all their intentions, bro. They're fake like they're a team player, bro. You doing everything as a team player should. And they faking it day roll until y'all cross, until y'all fall out. And it be they fault. Cause at the same time they trying to dissolve it. So a lot of people will join your circle to destroy your circle. They'll join your circle to destroy what you got going on. See what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful who you bring around you, bro. Some of them will come cause you're successful. Back of their mind, they say, yeah, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna destroy this. I'm gonna trick them out of freedom. I'm gonna trick them out of spot. You know, if I could backdoor them, I'm gonna backdoor them. I could send somebody to rob him and he won't even know I did it. Like, come on, bro. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Stop me when I'm lying. So you really gotta be mindful, bro, of the things you do around people. You showing all this money, you showing all this, and people know you got money, so now they fake. They fake. Like if everybody know you got money, you think they're gonna act real? Everybody gonna be a yes man. Everybody gonna be a yes woman. Everybody gonna be extra nice to you. Everybody gonna be fake, playing their role, cause you got money. So they're not being a real them. They playing a role, and you got to be a real person to see that. You got to see when people playing. I see when people playing a role on you, bro. Can't be too gullible, naive out here. And a lot of people is naive, bro. They ain't aware of their surroundings. It's plenty times I gotta tell a female, yo man, pick your head up. Pick your head up. You looking down in your phone, you about to walk into me. Pick your head up, pay attention. Plenty times I gotta tell, you know, humbly, pay attention a little more, you know, because you know what's going on around you. You got your head in your phone, you looking down, you got your headphones on, you don't know, you in your own little world. And that's what predators look for. People in their own little world, distracted. You gotta be very observant, bro. You know what I'm saying? Very observant. Very observant of your space. Even when you're walking in on the sidewalk, never let nobody walk too close to you, bro. You know what I mean? You give them space, time to react. Everything is rules, bro. Never let nobody get up on you too close, or never let nobody follow your walking speed, cause that's when you know they're following you. So you always walk at a certain pace to see who is following that pace. And come on, man, it's a lot of unseen things that you gotta know. It's unseen, but they doing it. You gotta tap in, bro. That's to live a long life, man. You ain't gonna make it to your 40s being a crash out. Crash outs gonna make it to their 40s. I never seen one. Where I'm from, it's a lot of them in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm from, it's a real world. You know what I'm saying? Crash outs gonna make it out here. You know, it might look cool on the internet, but come to the real world, it's a lot of them in that graveyard. So you gotta move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all the real, man. Like I don't know what other YouTubers give y'all the spill. I'm trying to tell y'all the real, man. You gotta move a certain way, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move a certain way, man. And the way you move will determine that people know, okay? You know what I'm saying? He real right, okay? You know? He on top of his game. You gotta adapt a whole new way of thinking in this life, man. In this life, you gotta adapt a whole new way of thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think boss. Now Dame Dash, he talk a good one. Dame Dash talk a good boss. But we see in present day, bro, Dame Dash is not boss. Dame Dash damn near broke it in everybody, bro. Even Charlemagne, Envy, the ones he was talking down on, they passed him up. Charlemagne passed him up. Envy passed him up. So what kind of boss is he? Your actions gotta show, man. He had that network. He gave up on that. Dame Dash said he brought this. Boss don't lie. So Dame Dash is a liar. Bosses don't lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where's his employees at? Where's his art galleries at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think Dame Dash got money, bro. I know what money look like. Dame Dash don't got money, bro. Like, and he burned that bridge with Jay. Like you called him plays without Jay, and at the same time, you should have been doing your own thing. Like, what happened to all your businesses, bro? How is Jay prospering so up here, and you Dame Dash ain't even like, I don't get it. What happened to all your oils? Like, you don't even talk about these failed businesses. Come on, bro. They talk a good one. Like, people talk real good. They media train to talk real good to fool y'all. But you really gotta just look, just think, bro. How Dame Dash ain't in a in a better position than a lot of these people. You name them. Like Dame Dash owes debts that he can't even pay. A $80,000 debt he couldn't pay. Now that let me know right there. Dame Dash couldn't afford an $80,000 debt. That it ballooned to more money, more. That right there let me know. That right there let me know, bro. Dame Dash ain't who he said he is. You know what I'm saying? Cameron passed him up. Mace passed him up. And they don't even pass the ladder back down. Gotta ask yourself, why? You help them. Why they ain't helping you, bro? It's your traits, man. You got nasty traits, bro. Like, I could just look and I see, like, I can't be around a Dame Dash. Never. I can't be around somebody like Dame. You know what I'm saying? His traits. Like he gotta bring people down to build himself up. That's Dame Dash. Bring you down to build myself up. So I'm gonna destroy you to build myself up. That's the traits I don't need, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna come to bite you in the butt later on in life. Period. It's gonna bite you in your ass later on in life when nobody wanna deal with you. And we see nobody wanna deal with him. Everybody he helped, Kanye, Cameron, the Jay-Z, the Biggs, the Bleaks, even out of Beanie Siegel and the Philly Boys, all of these people, bro. Even the Skino, I feel they all doing better than Dame. Dame Dash, bro. I feel they all doing better than Dame. Everybody he helped is doing better than him. And nobody is even reaching out to the man. Ask yourself, why? Why ain't nobody reaching out to you after you done helped everybody? You know what I'm saying? Why? Something you did. It's got to be something you did, bro. Nobody else but you. You did it. Hustle hard, money stack. Set up. We hustling, man. Like this is my profession right here. So when is your profession, bro? You're gonna go hard. 24 hours on the wake up. Let's get them views up, baby. That's what we here for. We here to get them views up. We here to be in the algorithm. We here to keep the live going. We live every day. Every day we live. Consistency is the key, man. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is the key, man. You know what I mean? That's what I know, man. Stay consistent, man. Just feed the algorithm, man. That's what we doing, man. We just feed the algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? Got an hour in. That's what's up, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? An hour in, baby. We here. Got a couple likes. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. We gonna grow every day, every second, man. We do it. I'm patient. I'm a patient guy. I had to learn patience, man. I wasn't always that way, man. I had to meditate, man. Meditation, still, peace of mind. I mastered patience. Like, I mastered stillness. I mastered calmness. And that's what you need to see a clear picture of anything you want to do. You got to master stillness, calmness, you know what I'm saying? Discipline, and of course, patience. Patience, you know what I'm saying? Patience is something you got to master, man. You know what I mean? Word. So, I'm a master at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come into the building. What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all, man? Master, man. Master yourself. Master self. That, that too, man. Master self, you know what I mean? Self master, man. Yeah, man, I'm listening to an audio book on YouTube. What is it? This is Ralph Reed's Volume 6, Black Gangster by Donald Goins. That's what I'm listening to. Ralph Reed's Donald Goins. So he's reading a book on his channel. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm listening to. You know? Hustle hard, money stack, sell that dope, sell that pack, sell that crack, sell that, holla back. Appreciate y'all for hitting that like, man. Appreciate y'all getting those likes up. Y'all the MVP. That's why I do it. I do it for the community. Yeah, do it for y'all, man. Do it for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I like to go live to engage with the people, man. Engage with the people who watch my videos, man. I like to engage with them. You know what I mean? That's why they gave you an option to go live. Because, y'all watch my videos all day. Okay, let me go live and you know, see the viewers and, you know, see who I come across. It's a beautiful thing, man. Live streaming is a beautiful thing. I love live streaming, you never know who's watching. You never know who comes in, who watches. But just know, I'm going to stay consistent as long as I got breath in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always upload, man. Just know that. Them things is coming. Them alerts is going to be coming from me. Beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm saying? You click it, it is what it is. You don't, it is what it is. Just know them alerts is coming. Yo, Sonny, what's good, man? Sunny. Now I remember Sunny Delight. Oh man, do they still make Sunny Delight? Let me see. I remember Sunny Delight. I got charged with my phone. Do they still make Sunny Delight? Oh. Speaking of Sunny, I remember Sunny Delight. I remember that with some chocolate cookies or some oatmeal cookies and some Sunny Delight. It gets you right. Oatmeal and some Sunny Delight, it gets you right. Word. It gets you right, man. Salute to you, man. Sunny D. That's what we used to call it in the hood. That's Sunny D. Sunny D. Sunny water. Sun, got everything on this page, man. Everything on this. Salute to y'all, man. Get ready for this Monday. It's 12 o'clock, actually. So it is Monday. You know what I'm saying? Top of the week, man. You know, Monday to Friday, man. That's where we put in the most work. Monday to Friday is when you got to be the most productive, and the weekend is when you kick back. You know what I'm saying? But Monday to Friday, man, get ready for that Monday to Friday grind. You know what I'm saying? You know, we always got to program ourselves, man. Program yourself for the Monday to Friday grind. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yo, man, if I get $1 for every time somebody call me Snoop, bro, I think I have $1 million by now. Hey, what's up, Lauren? What's good? What's up, Lauren? Yeah, but you know, we gotta get ready to program ourselves, man. Yo, owners use your justified slave. I don't want to talk about that, man. Time and place for that. I don't feel that's that's necessary for right now. You know, but yeah, the Monday to Friday grind, man. Get ready for it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we here to be great, man. You know, you want to make people proud, be great, man. How about that? You know what I mean? You know, how about that? You know, you want to make, your haters mad, do good, man. Persevere in life, you know what I'm saying? Persevere in life. Because guess what? They're going to talk about you whether you broke, whether you got money, whether you're doing bad, whether you're doing good. They're going to talk about you. So, you might as well do good, persevere in life. Give them something to talk about. Give them something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? They're taking pictures, then, and give them your best pose. Give them your best pose, but always stay on top of your game. That's what I mean. They're taking pictures, give them your best pose. They talking, give them something to talk about. Because they're going to talk anyway, man. They're going to talk anyway. You know, when your friends in around you, they talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm with people, I'm making my business not to talk about other people. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all in around me, y'all could talk about me, whatever. I could care less. But I'm making my business when I get around people not to gossip about other people. And you know what I'm saying? I stay true to that. But I know when other people in around me, they talk about me. You know? And that's how it be. Fair weather people, they only come around when you're doing good. But where's these people when I'm struggling? Where's these people when I'm doing bad? Where's these people when I need help, bro? They never around when you need help, but they're around when you up. Fair weather friends. You gotta watch those too, man. Gotta watch for fair weather friends, man. Only come around, you know. Pay attention, man. Pay attention, cause you doing your thing in life. I see you. You doing your thing. Other people see you also. Pay attention, man. Pay attention, gang. You heard? Andre 3000. Stankonia. Now, even Andre 3000, like, he gave up rap. He said, ain't nothing more I could rap about. I'm like, damn. Andre 3000 was one of the most creative, bro. Andre 3000, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like when he ain't rapping no more, I know the game is dead. The game is over. when Andre ain't rapping no more, it's over, man. That man went to straight instruments. Some some weird stuff I can't even get into. I can't get jiggy with that. You know what I'm saying? I can't get jiggy with that, Andre. I can't get jiggy with that. Now, so when I know Andre gave up, I'm like, damn. And he from the South, you know, Atlanta. And, we hold Andre 3000 in high regards, New York. It's very lyrical. You know what I'm saying? It's very lyrical. Shit, I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key, DJ Screw by the gallon. The game belongs to me. I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key, DJ Screw by the gallon. The game belongs to me. I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key, DJ Screw by the gallon. The game belongs to me. Fire. Now who was that? Yeah, I don't know who that is. I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key, DJ Screw by the gallon. The game belongs to me. Come on, man. Shout out to the South, man. I rock with the South music, even though I'm from New York. Shout out to UGK, Pimp C. I rock with the South, man. I rock with the South. You know what I'm saying? Classic South, too. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a. Don't start that. It won't be no. Don't start. Shout out to the young bloods. Don't start that. It won't be no. Don't start that. It won't be no. Shout out to the South, man. The crunk era. Now, y'all remember that crunk era? That crunk era. I know ATL. It was madness in ATL. But up here in New York City, that crunk era, bro. Like the clubs. Once Little John come on, yo, bro, you gotta get ready to get up out of there. That's what Little John did to New York, bro. Royal Rumble in them clubs. You heard? Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? That's what the crunk era was. Royal Rumble. Don't start, no. It won't be no. Don't start. What about Bone Crusher? I'm outside of the club and they think I'm a punk. So I go to my city and pop the trunk. I told you, I ain't never scared. East side, I ain't, yo, Bone Crusher. The South was heavy with them club tunes, bro. Attention. Bone Crusher, Young Bloods, Little John. South was crazy out here in New York, man. New York, we was rocking with the South. So, just want to show y'all, man, New York got love for everybody, man. Scarface. New York loves Scarface, too. We love Scarface, Face Mom. Scarface. Lil Flip. Lil Flip, too. Lil Flip. New York love Lil Flip, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good? What's up? What's up? I'm in the building, man. Yeah, but get my hair done over. Get tied down. I'm outside of the club and they think I'm a pawn. So I go to my Chevy and pop the trunk. I thought I told y'all, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Now, the Cash Money, New York, he was rocking with Cash Money, No Limit. We seen that whole wave. You know what I'm saying? That whole Cash Money wave, that whole No Limit wave. New York was tapped in. We was tapped in all that, of course, because we the Mecca. So the Mecca is gonna know about everything else. You know what I'm saying? We know about everything else, from the south to the west. We know it all, bro. We the Mecca, so we gonna know what's going on somewhere else. And if it's hot, you're gonna know about it. If you fire, no matter where you from, you're gonna know. You're gonna know about you. You're gonna know your name. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I done told him, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Go with y'all, man. What y'all on, man? I'm just here, man. Just chilling, man. I'm in the algorithm, running up the algorithm, man. I get off here. I might look for more content to drop. Like, it don't stop, bro. Like, it don't stop. Like, this ain't where I gotta stop making Nah, bro. I put up content 3, 4 in the morning. I put up 20 videos if I want. And if I want to take a vacation, you know, I just take a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Then I get back in the algorithm, start back to making the money. You know what I'm saying? So I think I mastered the algorithm. It took a while, figured it out. I figured how to throw up these videos and, do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So, I study the thing I make money in, bro. Like, anything you do. Like, even when I started at FedEx, right? When I was working at FedEx, this was years ago, probably like close to 8 years ago now. When I started there, like I wasn't the best, the best sorter getting the trucks, getting the packages out the truck. I wasn't the best worker there on my first day, second day. I wasn't the best there, but I was making money there. So I had to study whatever I was making money at. I'm making money here. Okay, let me study to be the best here. Day four, I came back. I came back with a whole new education. So now this is a whole new me. This is the new education I picked up. And I started packing out them trucks faster than everybody else. And from then on, I was just excelling. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say I studied the algorithm for this. The algorithm is how you get paid. So this is where I'm at making money. I studied that. Okay, cool. This is what I gotta do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Take it real serious, man. Take it real serious. You know what I'm saying? Man, I seen somebody put up like a screenshot and they post, of a $2,000 payout from YouTube for the month of January. They cashing out 2,000, and that's a small YouTuber. He cashing out a light 2,000. You know what I'm saying? And that's just on top of, like this is just one little hustle. He cashing out 2,000, and he probably got other hustles. And then that accumulates. You know what I'm saying? So do the math, man. It's just free money right here. It don't cost nothing for you to download the YouTube app. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta get in the door. And once you're in the door, trying to cash out. And what about somebody put up another post? They cashing out 5,000. So they cashing out 2,000, 5,000. They in the thousands. Some cashing out 10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take this serious, man. Don't play with this. $36 billion is in this. 36 billion. Don't play with this. You know, like why you think all the celebrities, the Shannon Sharps, the Camerons, the Mace, everybody is starting up a YouTube channel. All the celebrities got a YouTube channel. 36 billion is up for grabs. You ask yourself, you never ask yourself, why do Cameron and Mace got a YouTube? Why do this person got a YouTube? Why do this person got a YouTube? They celebrities. Why are they on a YouTube? 36 billion is made every year. Peace and love, Chris. 36 billion is made every year, and it costs nothing to download the app. So the startup is free. It's free startup, man. It's it's the ultimate hustle, the only hustle you should tap into. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you know in the world, it's an audience for it. And everybody knows something. Chris knows something. Alvin knows something. What do you know? Share it to the world and get that money. That's simple, man. Get that money. Now, it's steps you gotta go through. You know? Now you gotta learn the step that now that's why I say learn the craft of what you in. The FedEx steps, I had to learn the FedEx steps to be the best, to pack out the trucks quicker than my peers. I learned the guidelines and the steps. Okay, this is what I got to do to cut corners. Because I'm looking to cut corners. Like, I'm not looking to go to, the traditional steps. No, I'm trying to cut here, zigzag there, cut there, you know, sneak here, sneak there. Bro. So, word up, man. 36 billion. You know what I'm saying? So when I see all these like all of them, they all got platforms on this YouTube. They all got platforms, bro. All of them. You know what I'm saying? And they making money, man. Millions. They cashing out millions, man. Getting deals. Getting deals just off a YouTube channel, bro. Getting Netflix deals just off a YouTube channel. Getting sponsorships off of YouTube. Come on, man. Gotta open your minds. You know what I'm saying? 2026 just started. This is the year. This is the year that you stop procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? Don't procrastinate no more, man. Let's get to it. I'm here to motivate y'all. If you go to my Instagram, it says motivational speaker. You dig what I'm saying? It says a motivational speaker. So I'm just here to motivate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get caveman out of here. Let me put you in timeout. How about 24 hours? Okay, caveman? We time you out for 24 hours. Enjoy, all right? Enjoy your time out. Yeah, but we here to grow and be the best we could be, man. You know what I'm saying? You got, what I mean? Just gotta know how to maneuver, man. And I'm just here to help y'all maneuver. Show you how to move in a room full of vultures. The industry is shady. You need to be taken over. Labor orders hating me. I'm raising the status quo up. Mm. Water. Some water on deck, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, we just trying to grow this thing, man. Just trying to, stay on course, man. You know. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. But I have to clap a couple trolls, man. No matter what you do, man, the trolls are gonna be there. Even the big YouTubers, man, they all got trolls, man. Trolls is a part of the game, and that's why a lot of people don't make it. The fierce resistance from people, fierce resistance push a lot of people away that they don't even want to attempt it. But if you could overcome the trolls, you could overcome the hate, you could overcome all of that. You're in a better place. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're here for, to overcome. You know what I'm saying? We overcome it, man. But at the end of the day, man, I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good morning, have a good night, wherever y'all at in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna shut this down. You know, it's your boy K Beyond. Hit that like subscribe button for your boy, and I'm out the building, y'all. Peace.